Hello FCS 2250 computer application students to lesson 2. Lesson 2, we just have one assignment for this lesson and make sure you pay attention to the due date. Again, once that due date passes, this will no longer be an active hyperlink, and according to Mr. Hoffman, as I mentioned before, your lack of planning does not constitute an emergency on my part. Do not wait until 11 o'clock when it seems like everybody's Wi-Fi seems to give out and all that good stuff. Give yourself plenty of time. So again, this is a generic date. Make sure that you take a look at when yours is due. So let's go ahead and look at our directions. And this is our assignment 1. As I mentioned before, we just have one assignment. This is productivity apps for school and work for Office 2016 and Windows 10, essential concept and skills terminology table. You can go ahead and read through these directions here. One thing I want to make sure that you do is make sure you submit within the designated drop box. I'm going to go ahead and open this up here, and I am using Google Chrome as I mentioned before, so mine is downloading in the bottom lower left hand corner of the screen. Wherever yours downloads, you want to find that out and make sure that you're well rehearsed with that. And I'm going to go ahead and choose enable editing. If yours doesn't have that, great, mine seems to have that. And from the very beginning, I'm going to go ahead and double click up here in the header area as I've said in red. Please go ahead and type in your first and last name. I greatly appreciate it, and well, make sure that you spell your first and last name right, where I just put in Mr. Lang. And then you can go ahead and double click out of it. Now, another thing I suggest to do right from the beginning is save, and save frequently. So we're going to do a file save as. Now, I went ahead and on my desktop created a folder for FCS 2250, as you have seen before with lesson 1. And so I highly recommend you do the same. There's my FCS 2250, and I have a lesson 2 folder that I want to put that in. And I don't need to change the name of it. Maybe I can take this number 4 out at the end of it and go ahead and choose save, and that's going to put that in that location. You can see that I have it saved now by the new title that I have of this Word document. And I'm going to go ahead and bring this down just a notch so that way we can see a couple of the pages, because this one here is for our productivity apps for school and work, and you can read the pages through PA1 through PA15. And so when you're defining the term Microsoft OneNote mobile app, that will be on page PA2 at the beginning of your textbook. Look in the lower left hand corner, or maybe in the upper corners, you will find the page numbers, and so that will be for this terminology table here. And then over on the right hand side here, we then have another terminology table dealing with Microsoft Office 2016 and Windows 10 essential skills and skills. Essential concepts and skills, excuse me. And again, those have designated pages for them, and we want to submit this again in the designated Dropbox. Now, this is one document, so we're all done. Let's go ahead and say that we're done. And well, let me answer this question while we're here. I always get the question, can I go out to the internet and find the definitions for this? No, I don't want you to do that. I want you to find them directly from the textbook. That's what I'll be looking for when I grade these. So make sure that you hopefully have taken my advice back from our orientation video to buy your textbook very soon as you get registered for the class. Hopefully you have those already. So with that, you guys, let's pretend I'm all done. I have all my definitions. I have my examples in there. I can definitely tell that you know what these words mean. Just don't write just a little bit. I need to make sure that you know what those words mean. I'm going to go ahead and close that now. And I'm going to go ahead and go back to my content. And right here, I'm going to go ahead and submit that. So I'm going to drag that up. And in this location here, we are going to upload a file. So I want to drag that file right to this location right here. So what I do is I go to this location here, and I'm going to go ahead and go to my desktop because that's where I have those things saved. And we'll be patient while things load. And here's my FCS 2250, my lesson 2. And all I got to do now, I'm going to drag this over a little bit, is drag my document right into this location. You can see a green line, a light blue color light up. Beautiful. I can drop it right in there. I can also leave a comment. So if you have anything to say, you can leave a comment here. All right, and then submit to Dropbox, and it will then tell you that it has a confirmation email has been sent successfully. Great, that's a good thing, and well done. You've completed the assignment, and it lets you know the details of all of that information. And so that's all it takes. So we have lesson 2 submitted. And if you have any questions about that, again, please email me earlier in the week than later. Have a great day, everyone.